Alrighty, this is finally it. We're at the last set of notes for Unit 4. So these are equilateral triangles. They're a lot like isosceles, and you've pretty much learned everything about these already. These are the last set of notes before our summative that's coming up really soon. So we're going to take these as an opportunity to synthesize a lot of our ideas and to make sure you've got everything you need to do well in that test. So let's start with the definition. An equilateral triangle has all three sides and angles, can't forget those, equal. That's it. That's really all there is to it. You're going to have some questions that test that knowledge, but really that's all it comes down to. So for question 1 here, we know that all three of these sides are equal. We know that all three of these lengths are going to equal out to 49. So if I want to find the value of x and the value of y, I just set both of these sides equal to 49. 3x plus 1 equals 49. And 18y minus 41 equals 49. And I can just solve both of these out like normal. On the left, I'm going to subtract 1 from both sides. 3x equals 48. Divide by 3, and find that x equals 16. On the second equation, I'm going to do add 41 to both sides. Find that 18y equals 90. Divide by 18 on both sides. And find that y equals 5. That's really it. The only new piece of information is knowing that all three sides are equal, so we can set any two sides equal to each other. So, there are 2 more questions testing this knowledge. You're going to set sides equally to each other to find the missing variables. Go ahead and pause, and I want you to try these. I'm going to write the answers in just a moment. So again, pause, and then check your work in just a moment. Okay, for number 2, x equals 8, and all three sides are 74. For number 3, x equals 13, and the sides are each equal to 27. Okay, we have another definition at the bottom. If a triangle is equilateral, then its angles are congruent. I feel like we find out that everything is congruent in geometry. Really, for a triangle, that all means that all three sides all equal 60. 60 degrees. Okay, with that established, let's flip over to the back. We can make a biconditional statement from this. A triangle is equilateral if and only if it is completely congruent. A triangle is equilateral if and only if it is completely congruent. If all three angles are congruent, then it is equilateral. If all three sides are congruent, then it is equilateral. Simple as that. So, I'm going to do the same thing as I did on the front. I will solve question 4 and leave you to try 5 and 6 on your own. So, question 4 is pretty easy. We're given that 2 of these angles are 60. This last one has to be 60 as well. This one side is 9 feet. The other 2 sides have to be 9 feet. Number 5 relies on you knowing all 3 angles of an equilateral triangle. And number 6 is a little tricky. You can set the sides equal to each other just like you did on the front, but you have to figure out what this angle here is equal to. Pause, give it a second, and I'll show you the answers. Okay, these 3 angles are all equal to 60. And then here, x equals 9, and y equals 12. If you did not get these, go ahead and check your work. Make sure you understand where you made a mistake. So that's really it. A simple set of notes to wrap up the unit. I want to make sure you know everything that'll be on our summative, which includes notes on the basics of triangles. It's going to be congruent triangles, opposite sides and angles, both of the notes on isosceles, and these notes on equilaterals. As always, let me know if you have any questions, and thank you very much. Have a wonderful rest of your day.